Kylie Bertucci, Stamping Up Demonstrator in Australia with you, and I'm here, finally. A couple of minutes late today. Well, 7, in fact, to be exact. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I was ready to stay snuggled up. I think my alarm went off approximately 25 times this morning. Hello! I'm having some coffee. I really need it today. I need a wake-up call. Jump on in and say hello. I'm getting my other camera ready here because it decided to be flat when I came in. Remote. There we go. Hi! Yay, Jen! You're here. Nice to see you all as well. Wow, someone from Canada. I love that we're all international. We're from all over the place. Now, I can see everything happy. Everything's good. I can see comments. Brilliant. I'll just make sure that my camera for looking down is happy. Yes, that's happy. Brilliant. So how is everyone? I hope you've had an amazing week. We've done recovery mode from having the family stay, and we've been as busy as always. I had a nice day off yesterday with a good friend of mine and a nice little bubbles, which was very nice to catch up with her. It's been a long time, I think over a year since I've caught up with my friend. So we had a lovely afternoon, just went too quickly. Maybe that's why I didn't want to get up this morning. I'm too tired. We were gas bagging. I don't even know if you guys know the term gas bagging, but it just means getting up to no good. Well, actually, we were having a lot of fun, so that's good. Hello, Luann. Hi, Carla. Oh, there's so many of you here. It's wonderful. Thank you. We're boiling here, Ingrid. We're really hot. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. And I sent an email. I think some of you might have got that from my Demonstrator newsletter. And I just wanted to say a big thank you to all your replies to that email. It was very touching. My live last week, I was a little emotional, which is fine. You know, we have those weeks. We're women. We get emotional every now and then. But it was really nice to just be open and transparent that things aren't always as they seem, especially with Instagram and Facebook and social media. Things look like they're just absolutely perfect at all times. But life is life, and life is challenging for everyone these days. I know that lots of you are going through difficulties with sickness or loved ones that aren't well. And our heart goes out to all of you that are going through tough times right now. And I hope that having these live videos helps you to sort of have a bit of entertainment and also a little bit of keeping it real, because we all need to support each other. So it's because it's not easy anymore. So I really appreciate all of your support and all of your kindness. It's been a really, really great week for me to learn communication. And I was chatting to my brother last night. Thank you to the lovely person who sent my brother and his fiance a card, because my poor brother, his whole house flooded. Oh, that's another one there. I'm like, where is my little card for my brother? Here it is. I think I can see it. No, that's for me. I've got some cards here that I want to show you from Random Act of Kindness. Yeah, this one here. Lorraine Morgan, thank you so much. She sent my brother Simon and his fiancée Natalie, because their house flooded. She sent them a card. So I'll be passing that on to him. I know that that will mean a lot to him. But we were chatting last night and we just realised, because both of us are quite the same in that we get quite sensitive about what other people think of us, and we're very similar in a lot of our personality. And so I was talking to him because he's got a lot of skin rashes and things that are happening for him, and I feel really bad for him. He used to have really bad joints as well, but that's improved. But yeah, it was good to just talk to him about setting boundaries and not allowing like other people's opinions to affect you to the point where it affects your health or it affects you mentally. And it is challenging to do that. I think it's just learning certain techniques that deflect any negativity so that you don't absorb it and you don't take it on to the point where you forget the positive ones. So yeah, it was really good to talk to him about that, because I think with family, that's probably what we need to do, is just set some boundaries and understand each other, communicate well. So if you know, one of the things I said in my email was that if you are struggling, I think there's this sort of stigma to ask for help, but there's nothing wrong to ask for help. I don't know why we think, oh, I've got to be a superwoman and do it all. So I think that's probably where I should have stepped up a little bit more and said, you know, can you help do this? And do you think you could help me do this? And then I think it would help things flow better, and then there'd be less anxiety involved. So it's good. Oh, you just spotted 3 little kangaroos in your backyard. That's adorable. I love that. Oh, thank you. I love polka dots too. Oh, that's so cute that Ruth is putting me on. Hi, Ruth. That's so sweet. Yeah, so I think, yeah, life is life, but it's good to be able to support each other. So I really, really appreciate all of your messages and your emails. It actually was a little bit overwhelming. I think I heard from about 200 of you. I was like, oh, this is so special. So thank you very much. That means so much. And I tried as much as I could to reply as many. I think there's a couple still left that I haven't replied to. But thank you. It genuinely means a lot to me that you took the time to reply. And I heard some of your stories as well and what you're going through. And I love that we can connect like that online. So don't ever hold back from messaging us, because we genuinely love hearing from you. So please message at any time if you're going through things, if you've got you know, something you wanted to discuss, something you wanted to chat about. We're really happy to hear from you. The only one thing I request, has happened a couple of times this week, where people have messaged me and said, my order is gone, and some of my order is missing, and I'm really upset about that. And so I've gone looking for the order and looking for the person and looking for the demonstrator, and then I've realized, oh, they're not a customer, they're not a team member, it's just someone that wants to tell me that they were upset. So if you're not my customer and you're not my team member and you just want to talk about something going missing, maybe just let me know that you're not, that I'm just messaging you so that I may vent my frustration to you, because I understand that's very frustrating, and I always have another way to look at it from a different perspective, but it just saves me from looking in 100 different places for your order. And then I'm like, oh, they're not a customer. I think I even contacted Stampin' Up. Do you know if this person's ordered from me? I got that a couple of times this week. I love it. That's nice, Glenda. So I also want to thank you for the wonderful Random Act of Kindness cards that I received this week. I hope that you're still able to send your Random Act of Kindness cards around the world. This is our Facebook group here if you want to join our Random Act of Kindness group, because it's so much fun to not only create but to share what we create with other people. Because then it's like a hashtag craft with purpose, because we want to have a purpose to our creativity. Now, if you're a person that finds it difficult to let go of your cards, there's a few options for you. You can make 2 of the same cards and keep one, or you can take a photo of your card and then send it and have like a little Pinterest album that's just your cards that you've made that you keep for yourself. Whether you keep a private Pinterest board or public is totally up to you. But that's just a nice way of being able to let go and share that special gift with someone else, because yeah, I know I used to be like, oh, but I love that one, I want to keep that one. So I get it, I completely get it, but it's nice to spread the love around, share it around and give it to other people, share happiness. So I got this beautiful one from Priscilla Gunton. Priscilla is just the most beautiful, beautiful woman. She gives the best hugs ever, and now I have to wait a whole entire year for one of her hugs at on stage. And she's not in my team, but she's just such a beautiful, kind person. Just love her. The minute I see her, she just makes me smile from ear to ear. And so look what she did. You ready? Can you see things falling? They're little love hearts that she's cut. Isn't that cute? And she put them inside. Oh, love them. What a great way to put like all of these ones here. You put it inside the card, the little hearts. And I love how she's decorated the inside as well. Thank you, Priscilla. And she said, thank you for my gorgeous tutorial. She got the tutorial subscription. Love your videos, friendship and support. Love from Priscilla. And it's got so lucky to have a friend like you. Mwah! Right back at you, Priscilla. So beautiful. It's a really, really sweet card. Love this. That is so pretty, that die. And that was Priscilla. We had this one from Rachel. Gorgeous card. Look at how she's used that. Coloured in those beautiful poppies and the sentiment there. And Rachel is in our training program, Demonstrator training program. And she wanted to basically just express that she thanks us for our inspiration and encouragement through the Facebook page, email and demonstrator support program. She received a card from us. We did a random act of kindness card and sent that to her. She said, it's definitely put a smile on my face since it arrived in my mailbox. It'll be treasured along with others that I've received from other special demonstrators. And she's going to do her first blog hop. Yee! It's always exciting doing something new. And she said the next challenge will be participating in the monthly blog hop that we do with the demonstrator team. So she said, I'm going to make sure that I have it all set up ready to go for March. Well, we cannot wait for you to participate in that, Rachel, because it's so much fun trying new things, especially things that are completely out of our comfort zone and things that we're a little bit afraid of. Sometimes when we just jump in and do it, we're like, that wasn't so scary after all. What was I worried about? I think it was more in my head than it actually is actually, it's not that big a deal. So just jump in. We will help you and we will support you. So, and Vicky has a very good suggestion. She photographs all her cards and she keeps them in an album in Facebook. Very good idea. No, you haven't missed much, Vicky. Now, the other thing is, oh, Sandra, that's cute. I'll pop up the tutorial subscription link because it finishes, you can't subscribe for the subscription after February. So make sure if you're thinking about that, this month is the Peaceful Poppies suite that we all use. So 12 tutorials using the Peaceful Poppies. The next month is Parisian Blossom suite that we'll be using. April will be the Botanical Prints, and then we're going to have 12 amazing exclusive videos that go with that. No worries, Elaine. And then May will be our Best Dressed suite that we will be using. June is going to be a surprise because we're going to get a suite from the brand new catalogue that we're going to use in June. So definitely check that out. You can get just the month by month if you go here, if you just want to get February alone. But by getting the subscription, you get 1 month free. So it's really worth it. And the fact that you get the additional videos in April is going to be really cool because the design team is amazing. Such an amazingly talented group of card makers. So I think you'll love that. Now, I got these beautiful cards, and I don't have the one from Jessie here, but we had a lovely customer join with us in the last month in January, Charlene, and she made these gorgeous, gorgeous cards. She's such a talented card maker, and I think I've shown her cards on my live in the past, and I kept saying, she's got to be a demonstrator. She's got to be able to teach other people because she's so amazingly creative and talented. So I just kept saying it to her. I'm like, one day you're going to join, one day you're going to start classes, one day. Well, that one day did happen last month. So we are thrilled to have Charlene in our team. And these are the cards that she sent Bruno. She sent that for Bruno. Beautiful masculine card there that she's used. And that one is the Pedal to the Metal stamp set, along with the golf one, the Country Club Designer Series paper. She has loved it, chopped it. And this one here is that beautiful tropical stamp set. So beautiful with the Designer Series paper. And she has layer for days. This is embossed at the bottom with the weave. She's got these beautiful embellishments. She's done some gorgeous colouring. And she's just so talented. So well done to you, Charlene. And Jessie's one was absolutely beautiful. It had Jessie's favourite embellishment, tassel. She included a tassel with beautiful perfume. Jessie just adores that card, Charlene. It's just beautiful. Yes, she joined. So, and then the other step that was really exciting is Charlene hasn't had Facebook the entire time that she's been my customer. So her daughter actually introduced her to me, and she's been ordering through me even though she's not on Facebook, but her daughter helped her to set up a Facebook page or Facebook profile. So now she's on our team page and she is just absolutely loving it. I'm so happy for her. She achieved some incredible things straight away. Like, she's already Bronze Elite, so she's already getting her extra 5% discount, and she got all the points that go with it. She received gifts from us because she achieved these things, and she's just like, what? This is amazing. Why didn't I join earlier? And I said, I know. I told you that it's amazing. And so it's almost like she hasn't understood just how amazing it is until she's joined. And then she's like pinching herself because she just is loving it so much. Loving being in our group. We have a hashtag creativity draw, and it is so much fun. We have cards popping up, projects constantly in our group that are showing up, and we have a little draw at the end of the month for everyone that takes part in the creativity draw. And then we also have a sales draw, so any orders that people get, they share their big brown box arriving, their BBB, and we have a sales draw as well on our team page. So that's really, really good fun, and she's just absolutely loving it. I knew she would. I knew it. I know, I keep saying it. Everyone says I should have joined earlier. That's so true, Luann. And I think that it's difficult to comprehend. It just seems like such a good deal, especially at the moment. To join, you get $235 worth of product. Any product. You can choose anything that you want that's current, including things that are on pre-order, which I'm going to share with you today. You can get the free little mini cutter. You get a free pack of 48 sheets of Designer Series paper, the 6x6 paper. It's like a little sampler. And then you also get a free stamp set of any value. So you think, okay, if I add that up, that's approximately over $300 in value, plus free postage. How much am I going to pay for over $300 in stamping up product, some of which is exclusive? You can't get the paper cutter any other way, the little mini trimmer. So how much am I going to pay for that? You're only going to pay $169. Like, it's a no-brainer. And then after that, you get 20% off for 5 months. Until the end of July, you're guaranteed to have 20% off. Yes, please. Sign me up now. Here you go. I'll give you my link so you can. But if you have any questions, please, please, please ask, because I say it to people over and over again. They're like, what's the best value? What's the best thing to do for me to get the best, way to get my products? It's totally to join. Even if you're not in Australia, please talk to the demonstrator that you order with in your country, because it's just the best. You will not regret it. And if you don't like it, or I don't understand why you wouldn't, but if you don't want to stay as a demonstrator, you can finish at any time, and you can always go back to being a customer. I think that probably the biggest thing that people get wrong, these are my two things that I think people get wrong. Firstly, they think that the kit is like already predetermined. As my friend Annette would say, wrong. You get to choose anything. Your kit is fully customizable. You can choose anything you want. So it's not a predetermined kit. Anything you want. $235 worth of product, you only pay $169. $66 of product for free, just for joining. Hello? I'd like $66 of product for free, please. I don't have that option because I'm already joined. And the other thing that people get wrong, or they're afraid of, is the quarterly minimum. That seems to be a big fear. There's a quarterly minimum. I'm not going to reach the quarterly minimum. The Stampin' Up! Police are going to come and get me. I'm going to be in so much trouble. Wrong. All that happens if you don't reach your quarterly minimum, you just come back as a customer. No loss. You're not in any trouble. You don't lose anything. Stampin' Up! Don't fine you. You don't get in any trouble. You just miss out on the 20%. But you know what? It works out in Australia. It works out $120 a month. That's all you need to spend. You don't even need to sell. Like, I shut my eyes and I spend $120 in a month. Do you spend $120 in a month? Well, you will easily reach the minimums. But even if you don't reach it, for 5 months, you get 20% off. And if you don't reach it, just come back as a customer. Easy. Do you like my wrong? It's what my friend Annette says. Wrong. I love it. You'll use that with your kids. Wrong. No, actually, that might scar them. So I also got this beautiful card. This is very, very special to me. This Random Act of Kindness card came from the beautiful Pam Jorgensen. Now, Pam was our last year Heart of Stampin' Up! Recipient. She was one of the recipients that was chosen. And she did an incredible fundraiser, like so amazing. She sent this card to us to thank us for, I sent some Love It Chop It cards, like a little display thing with Love It Chop It, because we all need help with our Love It Chop It. And so Diana likes it. Wrong. So Pam sent this gorgeous card. She's used Bruno's favourite sentiment and dies. She probably didn't even know that, but they are Bruno's favourite. And she's embossed it, which is gorgeous, and then done the colouring. I love this ribbon. So she did an incredible, incredible job with her fundraiser. She basically was helping the local hospital with their chemotherapy room for cancer. And it's just incredible what they've been able to do. What Stampin' Up! Did to support her as well is absolutely amazing. So it was nice to be able to be part of it, but I definitely did not expect a card from Pam. She worked so hard on that fundraiser. So it's very sweet of her to take the time. It just shows what sort of person Pam is. She's beautiful. So definitely look out for Pam Jorgensen. Look her up on Google. And if you want to even send her a card to thank her for all her hard work, I know I'm going to be sending her a card back because I love doing that. It's like, surprise. We're going to be card buddies. You're going to be my, what are they called when you have the pen pal? You're going to be my card pal. Love It Chop It. We're doing it today, Vicky. So I'll show you exactly what Love It Chop It is. I'm doing a reminder because there's some brand new paper that's going to be really difficult to chop. So I know we need support today. So thank you, Pam. That's very sweet of you. We love you a lot, and we're so proud of everything that you accomplished with your beautiful fundraiser. And I know that it was a big, big, big thing. She had a lot of help from her team, but still it would have been exhausting the amount of work and effort that she put into it, and I really admire that in Pam, because she just has such a beautiful heart. So thank you, Pam. And she's put hashtags SU difference maker, so that's really special. So we can think about, I think I'll definitely talk about it as it comes up more, but there's definitely going to be a Stampin' Up! SU difference maker coming up. So, you know, I'd really like to do something with that again this year, because it was so good to be able to support the Heart of Stampin' Up! Recipients. It was really special. So I'll definitely get some more information for all of you. So if you wanted to take part, if you wanted to send some cards, or if you wanted to sort of find a way that you can support, either with a donation or something like that, I'll just have a look and see who our... Have we got the Heart of Stampin' Up! In here? No. Anyway, I'll get all the information for you, and we'll see what's happening with our next Heart of Stampin' Up! Recipients, and see how we can all support that, because I think it's really beautiful what Stampin' Up! Do with this Heart of Stampin' Up. Let's have a look and see if anything comes up in searches. I think they just had the... Let's see if this opens. Yeah, it's still got... the 2019... Oh no, so it's definitely closed. I thought they'd already announced it. Yeah, so Janet was the other one. And then Pam and her team have held a Stamp Out Cancer Day, which raised money to build a cancer treatment facility that serves their community. Before the building of this new facility, those being treated for cancer had to drive over 2.5 hours to receive therapy. Yeah, so she had her event on the 6th of April. Wow, last year. Anyway, I'll definitely try and get all of the information for this year. I'm surprised it's not sitting in the spotlight, but maybe they haven't updated it. But anyway, we'll definitely do something with that, because that was so nice to be able to support Pam with that. Hi, Cindy. Now, we've got this gorgeous card here from Robin. Look at this. Some Love It, Chop It. And I love what she's done with this sentiment here. That is so pretty, having just the stamped off look and then the sentiment over the top. It's just a really nice addition to Love It, Chop It, sort of to create more stamping as well. And Robin even decorated her envelope. How gorgeous is that? Thank you, Robin. So Robin wanted to thank me for the cardstock and designer series paper bundles. And she said she absolutely loves our card template measurements. She said she's been using that. She said, you can't go wrong. It's so true. It's so helpful, that card template. I know I just had a couple more orders this morning for that tutorial. So definitely check it out if you don't have it, because it's so helpful. In fact, I'll be adding a new layer today. I'm so excited about that. I'll show you exactly what layer it is too. So you get all the updates. It's like once you buy one, you get all the updates. Eventually we'll have 100 layers. But it's good. I love your videos. You're always happy, laughing, and very natural. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Robin. That's very sweet. It just is so... honestly, getting cards and these messages are so amazing. Like, it's such a beautiful gift that we have to give to other people. And I really hope that you're taking part in that, sharing it with other people, because it's just precious. Even if you don't hear from the person, you know in your mind, I have made that person's day. They picked that up, and instead of it being a bill or something annoying, advertising, it's something really special for them. Someone has thought of them. That's really special. And this is from our lovely friend Joanne Thorpe. And she's done it to both Bruno, Jessie, and I. Absolutely love this. I'm glad she's used this stamp set with this designer series paper. That's our Honeybee Sale-a-bration paper. And she's brought in an annual catalogue stamp that goes perfectly because there's a little bee there. So it's perfect with that. And Joanne is just the sweetest, loveliest lady. She's another one of those customers that I had for a very long time, and I said, you've got to join, you're gonna love it, it's just the best. Oh, she wants to get the fun fold pop-up card tutorial. She's so sweet, so I'll definitely get that out to her. Joanne has a cute little dog, Toby, and her husband Phil, and they are just the sweetest couple, and they're in Kendall, New South Wales, so it's like quite rural where they are. Your template layers will only be limited by the number of colours Stampin' Up has. That's true. I love it. But we might have like paper, like a Malum Mambo number 2. But that's very true. That's so cool. But yes, thank you very much for that, Jo. That's really nice. I'm really excited to have received that card. And she said, thank you for all the work you do. It's fantastic. Love the videos and the tips that you give, and also your kindness and friendship. Mwah. Love you lots. I literally just emailed her last night, and I didn't even realise that I had this card from her. I was finally going through all my random act of kindness cards. So I will get that fun fold tutorial out for you ASAP, Jo. And if some of you haven't seen my fancy fold tutorial, you can check it out here. I think it's Fancy Toot. Yes, got it. There we go. Awesome. So, and we have one more here from a beautiful team member, who just advanced to Silver Elite. So excited for Sandra. Sandra Mostello has been aiming for this for many years, so I'm thrilled that she has reached this big goal. It's massive to get to Silver Elite, but it opens up a lot of opportunities with Stampin' Up, including the amazing leadership event that we have been invited to at the end of the year in August in New Orleans. Now, I know for some people in my team, it might be a bit difficult because they have children or hubby and they just can't get away, or they have another job. I know Sandra has another job, so they may not get to New Orleans. So we're going to be doing a special team leadership event that's just for my crazy crafters, my level 1. So that's going to be nice to sort of, I don't know, make up for those that can't go. And even if they do, some of my team members do get to go to the event, I'm still going to be running that team leadership event as well. I thought I'm just going to follow Stampin' Up's example and look after those girls that work really hard in our team. So yeah, that'll be nice. So that's the beautiful card that Sandra sent us, thanking us for support and helping her, even though she did it all on her own. But I was always there in the background going, if you need anything, I'm here. But she rocked it. She did it all on her own. We nutted out a few ideas recently, which has been very exciting for her to give her direction in her business, and because you constantly need to keep talking about it and thinking about it. But isn't that beautiful? And that's that Sale-a-bration flower and punch. And I love it with this background. So, hi, Randy. Very good. Yeah. And she's done some sponging. Well, she probably coloured her embossing folder before she ran it through the die cutting machine. So that's great. Really cool stamp. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like she's stamped it before running it through the Big Shot and then added these flowers on after. Really great technique, Sandra. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, really pretty. Love it. Chop it. And talking of Love It, Chop It, did you see Bruno's card last night? He has done an incredible job. Check it out. So this is the beautiful Botanical Prints designer series paper. You may have missed the Botanical Prints, but it is a product medley that you can find in the mini catalogue in the kit section, even though it's not a kit. So it is absolutely stunning. Now this paper is actually black and white, like a monochrome colour, but Bruno has used the blends to colour that in, and it just looks amazing. And I love that he's added this crushed curry layer here with the embossing. Yes, he's amazing. And then he embossed directly onto the card as well, which I thought was a really clever technique, and I probably don't do that enough, but I think that's really smart. He again loves this stamp set. This is one of his other favorite stamp set. There's two go-to sentiments for him, and this one is actually from the one of the kits as well, so it's well worth having a look at that kit. I think it's like well, every time he uses it, he sings Tina Turner, even though it's not "You're Simply the Best." He just is singing, what's the actual Seriously the Best. So he sings, "You're seriously the best." It doesn't quite go, but yeah, whenever he's using that stamp set because he's singing Tina Turner. And then what's my one that I always sing? There's one, if I use rhinestones, like a rhinestone cowboy. There's certain things that just do that. There's a few stamp sets that make me sing. They just remind me of a song. So that is the stamp set here. It's page, look at me, page 60. Page 60 of the mini catalogue. So that's the stamp set. Gorgeous. Seriously the best. But then that's the Botanical Prints product medley. And you get a lot. I know you see the price and you go, what? What is that price? What is that price? But you get a lot of product in this medley that will last you for a very long time and will create a lot of cards. And particularly when we do our tutorial in April, and you're going to be getting 12 tutorials with the video on what you can make with this beautiful, amazing medley, then you're not going to want to miss it. So the paper that Bruno used, was black and white, and he coloured it, which is really cool. So that is fun. And he's used the little embellishment that comes with the medley, which is great, that little bee. I think it's copper, the bee. So yeah, you get a ribbon and thinlets, stamp set, it's amazing. So definitely check that out. Now I'll just jump over to, I know, so smart. And he used blends. Good question, Vicky. Hi, Gloria. Luann, we love all music. We'll do whatever. We love Tina. Sometimes those type of things just come back, They rehash them. So I'm just going to show you my screen and show you some of the other cards that the talented Bruno made this week. So I need to turn my screen share on. And we'll go over to Kylie's blog. So there it is. So there's Bruno's card. So definitely come over to kyliebertucci.com and you can have a look close up to Bruno's description of his card that he made and what colours he used and everything. There's the amazing medley of all of the things that you get, even tags and these amazing cutouts, that gorgeous ribbon there, it's beautiful, these laser cut card fronts. So he's done an incredible job with that. Yeah, gorgeous, well done, Bruno. And then he has all of the list of things that he's used there. We also had our swaps. I don't know if you saw these, but we took part in a Crazy Crafters team swap. Ooh, this one's popular, Bruno. And Bruno used his favourite stamp set and thinlits of all time. But he's done a beautiful job of this because he's got this gorgeous ribbon that is actually from the Tropical Oasis Suite. And I'll get the exact name for you so that you can... Oh, it's actually at the bottom probably, knowing Bruno. Yeah, look at that. And he's used the bronze, the copper background. And this was actually terracotta tile, the stamping. Who would have thought? But it just goes so well with the designer series paper. Stampin' Up sort of let us know which colours to use because they put it in the actual listing. They tell you on page 39 what colours. So there it is there. It's a braided burlap trim, copper foil sheets, terracotta tile, and then that beautiful pretty peacock. How gorgeous does that look? And then he's used the coastal weave and then his favourite bundle. So sentimental bundle. And see how it layers? It's so interesting how you can cut out the framelets and then you can layer the other one behind. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Cindy just bought something. I think she might have either got the fancy fold card or some card templates. Either way, you'll be very happy, Cindy. I just saw it pop up. So yeah, that's really, really gorgeous. I love the detail in this card. So well done, Bruno. Another one that he did, which you probably saw, I think I did show this last week, his amazing mountain card. Ooh, another popular one, Bruno. It's almost had 300 pins. And he's got the explanation there of how to use the, because it's two-sided stamping, which is really cool. But how beautiful does that card look? Gorgeous. And then I had, it has been very Bruno centric lately on my blog, which is fine because he's just amazing. But I had a couple of cards I wanted to show you that I did. If you ever want to go back home, you just click on my name up the top here. Oh yes, here we go. So we've got my swaps. Oh, I've got to share that, my simple stamping too. So this was my, oh, poor Kylie. She's not very popular. You have to come over and pin my card. Britta's got 300. I've got 16. I'm starting to feel really inadequate. But this is actually going to be the new layer that I'm adding. These two layers, in fact, because I've used it in my card today, in fact. I didn't realise that, but that's good. So, yes, I will be sharing that new card size with you. I absolutely love this beautiful ribbon. I've used the champagne rhinestones and that gorgeous new punch too. So it's a really, really pretty card, this one. It's quite girly for me, which is very unusual. But you can see here the Parisian blossoms, petal pink. We don't have the champagne rhinestones listed there, but if you go over to my store, if you click on there, you should be able to see the whole suite, the Parisian suite. You'll be able to find that by going, yes, look at that, Stampin' Up have jumped in and done it for us. But if you ever need the suites, you can just look here to product suites. So if you look on the suite, you can open that up and you can see that's beautiful, the beautiful rhinestones there. You've got all 2 stamp sets, all of these thinlits, this beautiful paper. The paper's just beautiful, and that ribbon as well. So it's definitely one of those suites that you want to get. And just keep in mind that the price is $235. Remember that you can add $235 of anything you like to your starter kit. Well, you could add this and only pay $169. Plus get a free stamp set of your choice, plus get a free trimmer, plus get another pack of paper for free. Yes, please. So if you know you want this suite, because that's actually going to be our tutorial bundle for March. So if you know you want this suite, you're going to have some tutorials that come out for you. We give our team members the tutorial bundle as a gift, my level 1. So they'll receive that tutorial, so you'll be ready to go. You'll be joined ready for March's tutorial bundle. You have 12 amazing ideas that you can start with. and you'll have this incredible bundle of products that you only pay $169 for. Thank you very much. I'll do that. Thank you muchly. Now, the other one that I wanted to show you is, the international highlights will have been, I've got to announce that. Let's have a look and see who our winners were. We'll announce them now. Beth! Look! I've got a winning card. Sandra gave me her winning card. She came number 2 for that card. Well done, Sandra. Rachel, Andrea, and I think this was Andrea's first time playing along with the highlights too. Julie did a beautiful card with her butterflies. Michelle Wells, Karen Lodgman, Liz Yule. Liz is an incredible stamper. She's such a busy woman, that one. She's a hard worker. Sue Allen. Sue Allen does so well every week. Every month. She's just so good. And then Wendy Lee. Oh, that'll be a wonderful. So we're all going to hop together in the next couple of weeks, the top 10. But as you can see, there's so many amazing ideas here. You can go click on any of their links and you can get taken to their blog. So thank you so much to everyone who voted in the international highlights this month. For those of you that want to take part in next month, you're more than welcome. Everyone is invited, so I'll actually pop up the link for you in a moment so that you can join the planning group and be part of our March international highlights. But I'll definitely be announcing these 10 so that they know that they're winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinners. Well done to all of you. That's so exciting. And what else do we have here? Show and tell on our blog. So this was quick and easy cards that I did. Some Love It, Chop It. Well, not even Love It, Chop It. Just simple stamping. Oh, I got a bit more, but still very low. $299.23 for Kylie. So these were really good to make because if you're new to stamping or if you haven't done stamping before, this is a perfect way to begin. These are the Memories and More cards. They're the Magnolia Lane Memories and More cards. And they're so simple, like beautiful. There's even vellum here in the card pack. There's stickers. It's such a cool pack of cards that you can get. And so inexpensive. How much did they cost? Oh, and I got the note cards as well to make it even easier. But look at that. $19.25. So $19.25. And you get like a ridiculous amount of cards. How many do we have here? Oh, it's just the 20 cards that we've shown. But you can see there's like so many. So you're going to have a lot of fun with that pack of Memories and More cards. Let's have a look. We'll click on it and see what it tells us. It'll tell us how many are in a pack. 50 total double-sided cards. Then you also get the single-sided printed vellum as well. So there's 6 of them. Sticker sheets. And it's all beautiful, gorgeous. So if you haven't got those cards already, they're such a great way to whip up a card in a flash. And I used these smaller ones on my note cards. So I just grabbed some note cards. Really simple. They were already pre-scored, pre-done with an envelope. And then I grabbed the smaller Memories and More. And then I just mounted it onto the card. Like I cut a piece of cardstock to fit the note card and then stuck it down. Really simple. Whipped them up in no time. So it's a great card to do if you need to have a few on hand that you want to just, quickly think of someone. You don't even have to put the sentiment on. You can just pop it on later. And that's a really great crafting idea, that one. So come over and check that out. And please pin for me. I'm nowhere near Bruno. It's not a competition, Bruno. So that was very good. And I think that's all of the latest ones. I'm very excited about the international highlights. And this one here. This takes us to today's card. So we are going to craft today. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. You love it. You love it. If you didn't, you're welcome to go. So this is today's card. Oh, how beautiful is that paper? Oh my goodness. It's so gorgeous. So this is the new Flowering Foils Designer Series paper. Right now, demonstrators are able to pre-order this paper, which is very exciting. Another reason why you'd want to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, because we get new stuff early. We get it way ahead of everyone else. So I was really unsure what to use on as the sentiment, but I really like using the Smoky Slate. I think it really highlights the silver in the card, because this is silver and it says rose gold on the information that I have, but to me it looks like copper. Does it look like copper to everyone else? Anyway, I used copper on one. I'll show you what card I've made, but the copper works just fine. If you want to layer copper behind, then it's really lovely behind. But yeah, I like it with the Smoky Slate, so definitely check that out. And we've got this amazing hop. So this is my demonstrator training page. We have a demonstrator training group. And look how many took part in the hop this month. Are you watching? 70! 70 people. Isn't that amazing? So if you want to grab a cuppa and you just go through one by one, go through all of these incredible, amazing blogs, then you're going to have an absolute ball. You're going to get so many ideas from those incredible demonstrators, and they're all in training, so give them lots of love. They're working really hard to build their Stampin' Up! Business, so please support them by saying, you did amazing, you're incredible. So you can download the new Sale-a-bration PDF here. Just click on the link, and this is the second release Sale-a-bration items that have just come out. So you can see here we've got these beautiful, see how they've shown the designer series paper in the background here. Then they've also got them with the flowers and using the sponge daubers, and then you can also sponge on it as well using the foam sponge roller. That's another way of doing it. And this one here is using the blends. So there's sort of 3 different ways that you can color it, and this is what we're going to be looking at today, this beautiful Flowering Foils Designer Series paper. I want to show you how you can love it, chop it. So at the moment you can add this to your starter kit if you join, or in March you have to earn it. You cannot purchase it in any way. So this is a great time, or if you're a demonstrator already, you can purchase it now. So make sure you utilize that opportunity, and yeah, get yourself some of that gorgeous, amazing paper. Hello there. I thought I'd pop my head in. And also we have this cute, super adorable stamp set that you can actually use both sides. It's like you can use both sides of the image, both sides stamp, which is really cool. And you can see these gorgeous cards that they've made with that. Really fun. I've got my cuppa. And this one here, I have to tell you that Bruno has made a card. I'm going to give you a little sneak. Oh, no, I won't give you a sneak peek. We'll definitely bring it out in the next few days. But Bruno made a card using this well-dressed stamp. And it is mind-blowing. Seriously, he's so talented. He's such a talented crafter. And it's so awesome to work with him. Oh yeah, I was taking a photo of it yesterday. He used his Seriously the Best. Yes, Seriously the Best. He used that stamp set with it, and it is amazing. And the one image he used was the watch. Just the watch. That's all he used from this stamp set.
Hi!
Hi, did you hear me talking about you?
I did. Where is it?
It's there.
Hi everybody.
Are you going to do a little sneak peek? They really love your they really love this.
That was, I really like that.
Yeah.
Look at
Do you
that.
have the sheet? Can you show me the sheet that you coloured? Because I have no idea where that paper is. I was going to look for it and I thought, no, don't start, Kylie.
Yes, seriously the best.
See? And what's the other one I
What's this
sing?
one?
Like a rhinestone. Is it that one? Oh, look at that. You would just be like, whatever's. That turned into that. That's amazing, Bruno. Yeah.
And do you like the background? How there's the
I
blue
love
background.
the blue background. Like you even coloured
looks
in
like
here, and then
it's-
it looks like it's part of this
Yeah.
cardstock.
Uh-huh.
Is that balmy blue?
It's
It's
this
not a
blue
blue
that
that-
we've never used.
Yeah, I don't think we've used. Yeah, that's balmy blue. I don't think we've used that. It's beautiful. And then what's the other colours? Rich Razor or
It's
Blackberry?
this colour
Oh, Blackberry Bliss.
and Deffa.
And is that? No, it's crushed curry.
No, it's Deffa.
What?
Yeah.
That looks like crushed curry. I don't believe you. Let's compare the pair.
Okay, so that one's crushed curry, but the paper, the blend.
The blend is actually daffodil.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the green, what's the green? Mossy?
Mossy.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well done, Bruno.
And a cough.
I'd love one. Thank you. But yes, there's lots coming up. Bruno has some really beautiful cards that he's made. And I have some actually. I wanted to do an ode back to the annual catalogue, and I've done one using, can you see that? Our beautiful laser cut paper, because we don't use that enough. So I've brought that out. So yeah, there's lots happening. Make sure you subscribe to our blog, because you do not want to miss a thing. There's lots happening the next few weeks. So yes, that beautiful watch card, that'll hopefully come up early next week. And then we've got the gorgeous vellum. That's another one that's coming. So all of this is going to be available on the 4th of March. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll have a look in a moment, but I'm pretty sure it's the 4th of March. Or you can join now and add all of these items to your starter kit. Remember, your starter kit is fully customizable. And because these items are on pre-order, that's why you can add them to your starter kit now. Boom! Either that, or you've got to spend like $90 each thing to get it. Like this set here, you've got to spend $180 to get this set, and it is beautiful. I can't wait to do something with this one, especially that beautiful flower there. And that goes with the punches too, which is great. Thank you, my love. Brilliant. Yeah, so that's really exciting. And then it's got a list of all of the other ones, but all of the other ones you cannot add to your starter kit. It's only these brand new second release items that you can add to your starter kit. Isn't that cool? So definitely check them out. This is such a cool masculine great card. I love this for backgrounds, that stamp. And then this fun coffee tea one here. Great sentiments as well to go with it. And this beautiful foil paper. So I'll just go right up the top here. I'm trying to go slow so I don't hurt your eyes. 3rd of March is when it begins to the 31st. These ones come out along with everything else that's already been released. So keep that in mind. Or if you can't wait till the 3rd of March, which is like 2 weeks away, then definitely think about signing up and getting some freebies, like getting 20% off. I know it seems crazy. The mini catalogue has just come out. But if you sign up now, you'll also get the annual catalogue. You'll get 20% off anything from the annual catalogue that's coming out in May. It comes out in June for everyone else, but for demonstrators, we'll get to pre-order from that in May. So it's a great time to join with the special, because you'll get all the discounts on the new annual catalogue. So very, very good. So let's jump in and do some Love It, Chop It, because we love to love it, chop it. And I'm going to do this and make sure that you can see my screen, because we just love it, chop it. Love it, chop it is so much fun. And I'm so grateful that all of you feel the same way as me, that it's a little bit scary chopping our paper. We understand that. Okay, so what do we need here? We need some designer series paper, and I want to show you what I've done and what we're going to be doing today. So here is lots of show and tell. Here is the gorgeous paper, the flowering foils, I haven't got to use this beautiful flowering one yet, but I want to show you a few techniques using that paper. But these are the cards that I've done for my customers and some team members too, new team members. Team members that reach different milestones. We like to have cards on hand at all time. And this one was a really popular one. Plus, I thought it's a great way to highlight these brand new papers for both my customers and team members so that they can see just how beautiful this paper is in real life. Nothing is the same as seeing it in real life. We want IRL in real life because then you can touch it and feel it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Susie. I've just come back to the comments. Yep. Good. Love It Chop It has helped you use my designer series paper. I'm so happy to hear that, Sue. That's brilliant. And yes, definitely use the Memories and More. And thank you for letting me know, Megan, that that Rachel's link didn't work. I'll definitely check that out. And my storage, Vicky, is from IKEA, but the inserts I got designed from a man here in Australia. So Colecraft is his name. He's very good. Hi, Sharon. I don't know. How did I find this beautiful husband, Elaine? I ask myself this question every day. We all need a Bruno in our life. So, these are the beautiful, beautiful cards that you can make with this designer series paper. And I find when you Love It, Chop It, and you cut it all up ready to go, it does make a really big difference to whether you use it or not. And what I love with this new layer that I'm going to be introducing is this inside section is basically just this bottom layer cut in half. So you're still not wasting anything. Like you'll, it just makes sense to just basically use half of the Poppy Parade, because that's the Poppy Parade card template layer, and then boom, you've got that insert. So it's just such an easy Love It, Chop It card, and really simple, and it means that you're utilizing all of your designer series paper. So you can see here, this was just some of them that I cut in half, but if you do that, if they're joined, I don't know if that's the actual, yeah, there it is there. If you look at that, that is basically the size of the card front. Yeah. And then chopped in half. So that's what has created that. And then I use this one as background paper. So it's just beautiful. Now, if you're going to Love It, Chop It, I do have a few videos that will help you to overcome your fear of chopping designer series paper. But if you need more help, we do have a Love It, Chop It workshop that you can join. So if you're not part of that, we have a Facebook support page, and there's lots and lots of ideas on there to help you with your designer series paper. And because you create so much bulk when you do Love It, Chop It, then that's when it's really good to get involved in the Random Act of Kindness, or have a list of names of people that you can send cards to. And it's really fulfilling because there's so many different communities that you can assist. You can donate your cards. I know a lot do donations. You could go to hospitals and just brighten someone's day, like ask, do you mind if I give out some cards today? There's so many special things that you can do for other people, and it's just going to fill up because we can get depressed very easy these days, and I think that Love It, Chop It is amazing because it creates a bulk amount of cards. It's inexpensive, it's fast, and yet it can have a huge, huge impact on others, and in turn an impact on you, because when you give to other people, it's such a good feeling. So we're going to grab, I'm just going to see, I'm pretty sure I have, yes, there it is. I'm like, I have another pack of the flowering foils here, because, I got the maximum that I could possibly get. Now, the one thing that surprised me about this designer series paper is it genuinely is paper. It's not cardstock like our last Sale-a-bration foil paper that we have. And I really like that. I think we have a lot more flexibility using it as paper. For those of you that do boxes and things like that, it may not suit, but I'm sure you'll find a way to make it work. Now, all you need to do is grab your trimmer, your Stampin' Up! Trimmer, and what you're going to do is work out which way you would like it to face. And that's probably the most difficult decision, is do you want landscape or do you want portrait? And once you work out what way you want it, I think with this one here, it would work landscape or portrait, looking at the design. Same with this one, landscape or portrait. So actually this paper is fantastic because you cannot cut wrong. You honestly cannot cut this wrong. And when you find that out, you're like, oh, freedom. I can't cut it wrong. I can't do this wrong. All I have to make sure of is that you have your measurements. So get your card templates out. And this is where the card templates come in super, super handy. I have them packed in one of my, just the Stampin' Up! Cases to store it, because I have all 3 sizes, because there's 3 different ones. So that's the one I want. I use metric with A4, but there's inches with A4, and there's also inches with standard cardstock or letter cardstock. That one is for the US and Canada. So just make sure you're choosing the right one. But if you don't choose the right one, just let me know and we can swap it over, no problem. So the size that you're going to be cutting it is, basically we want to get to the Poppy Parade size. So you can see here that if you cut it this size, you're going to get 6 card fronts from one sheet of paper. So just have a look on your sheet, your Poppy Parade, and you'll know exactly what size to cut it. I'm not going to say the size because it's going to be different for every person depending on what measurements you use. So we're going to chop that first, and you're going to end up with just a little bit extra, but that's okay because you can use that for the inside of your cards. I know it's scary, but you just chop, chop, chop. And look at that. I put that through the Stampin' Trimmer and I was able to cut 3 sheets at once. I know. That's how good this trimmer is. You're going to love it if you don't have it already. And again, and look, I cut it all in one go. I didn't even have to come back. So keep this little strip here because that's really nice for decorating the inside of your cards or even your envelopes. So nothing gets wasted. And I think that's probably the biggest issue that we have with chopping our designer series paper, is we're scared we're going to waste something. Now, another option that you can do if you're a 3D person, then you can save the other piece and not cut it down into card fronts. You know, a lot of 3D, you can make a lot of 3D projects just using the other 6x12 size. But for me personally, I don't do a lot of 3D projects. And if I did do a 3D project, I probably would order paper specifically for that project because I just know I'm a card maker and that's my usual go-to. So I want to cut this down, and I do like to, again, it's the Poppy Parade size, so make sure you have your Poppy Parade layer because that will tell you what you're going to cut it down to. And then once you've cut it down to the Poppy Parade size, there's something really cool that happens, and that is you can use this any way you like. Right, so we're going to then cut it down again, but if you wanted to, so this is a perfect card front, but if you wanted to, you could cut this on an angle and then have like a diagonal card. You could cut it into strips and then use one strip or partial strips. You could cut it in half and use like one side or the other. You could cut it in half this way, and as you saw with my card that I made, if you cut it in half here, that's this piece here. So that it gives you a lot of flexibility. Once it's in the smaller card front sizes, it just, for me, it just felt like it was less overwhelming, and it opened up a lot more mojo for me with my paper. When it was in the big 12x12, for me personally, I find it very intimidating, and I didn't know where to cut. I didn't know how to start. I was just scared, genuinely scared that I would waste it or that I would cut it wrong or that I wouldn't use it to its fullest potential. But by doing it like this, then you have full flexibility. It's not complicated. I know some of you love one sheet wonder. That's fine. If you love one sheet wonder, you go for it. But I love that from here, I can now make this particular card front whatever I want it to be. Smaller, use the whole thing, cut it in half, whatever I want to do, use my thinlits, fussy cut, whatever I want to do, I can do with that. So we'll just chop this one down as well. I'm going to do the whole pack of paper with you because I'll just show you how quick and easy using our Stampin' Up! Trimmer, how easy it is. And this will make, if you don't cut this down, like if you just use these full card fronts, you will be able to make 72 cards with one pack of paper. If you cut it down and use like partial parts of it, so half, well, of course, you're going to end up with double that. What's that? 144. And then we'll do this beautiful paper. And again, you don't need to worry what way. But if you, as you can see here, the way we've cut this paper, if you wanted to go landscape with this, you totally could still do that. But if you have paper that it faces a particular way and it's quite... like you need to sort of look, which way would I like it to be? Whatever way you want it, say you want it portrait and the image is facing, the image has to be facing that like away from you, not looking at you. So if the image you're looking at here is looking correct and you want it portrait, you need to turn it on its side. And you'll see here what I mean. So I'll cut this at the Poppy Parade, the larger size. So once we cut it, you'll realize, oh, okay, if I want it portrait, this is actually the way it's going to be facing. So see what I mean? You're going to be turning the pattern on the side. So that will just help you to know the direction. Yeah. 72. Yep. It's very true. 72 cards is amazing. And look how quick and easy this. Once you get into a flow, you just know what you're doing. You know what measurement you're cutting, and you're not going to be second guessing yourself, which I think is the biggest fear. But when you do it in bulk like this, you just get into a rhythm, and all of a sudden what was scary is no longer scary anymore. So we're going to do our larger cut. And once you cut it and you're using it and you're making cards with it, then you have full permission to get more. That's the cool thing, because a lot of the times we don't want to use it because it's like, oh, but then I won't have it. You know, we'll just buy some more, then you'll have some more. Kylie gives you permission. Isn't this amazing, this trimmer? It's so much better than our other one. And then we've got this gorgeous one. So looking at this, again, it doesn't matter which way you cut it. You don't need to turn it on any side because it's the same direction either way. So we'll do our biggest cut on both sides. Biggest cut. And again, keep all of that scrap paper on the edge because that is going to be beautiful decorating on the inside of our card. And if you want this designer series paper now, if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can pre-order it now, or you'll need to join to be able to get it, purchase it, or you need to earn it with every $90 order in Australia in March, from March the 3rd. And, oh, did I chop up the... Yes, I did that side. So remember your Poppy Parade size. Now we're doing the smaller cut. And once you visualize what you're actually doing, it just becomes so much easier and more manageable. And then if you want to, you can create a, get the Stampin' Up! Case, clear case, and you can pop them in there until you need to use it, which is great. If you don't want to use it all in one go, then you just have them stored, already pre-chopped, already there ready to go. Keep that strip. So just like that, we have cut enough paper to make 72 cards. How amazing is that? So all you'd need to do from here, you can either go really plain and just add a simple sentiment, just get your card base and add one sentiment, or you could, you know, step it up a little bit and still do some stamping, you know, like we saw in that beautiful card today. This one here from Robin, wasn't it? Yep, Robin did this one, and she did some stamping, like just made her sentiment a little bit bigger, and then was able to still do some stamping on there, and then add that to the Love It Chop It. So she's done the exact same Love It Chop It size, and then added this layer. So you could just go really simple, or even Priscilla, she's like stepped it up again and added some extra elements here, or a punch. So it's like once you've got that layer in the background, it just gives you that flexibility to then add layers, or if you just want to keep it simple, just a sentiment, it's totally up to you. But it just gives you a really great place to start with. And depending on how much time you have, depends on how much you can dress it up or just keep it simple. Because the paper is the hero. It is beautiful paper, I agree, Diana. Yes, it's single-sided. Yeah. Just so Stampin' Up! Are making it easier for us. We don't have to choose which side is our favorite, which I'm really happy about, because that actually hurts my head sometimes. And I think for a lot of you, that actually does hurt your feelings too, because to glue on a side that is beautiful paper, emotionally it's very difficult. So I'm really happy that Stampin' Up! Has actually taken that decision, that difficult decision of, you know, covering a beautiful piece of paper with glue. It's like it's not as traumatic anymore, which is nice. So maybe Stampin' Up! Might just do one side, which I would be really happy with. I think it would take out a lot of that anxiety that we feel when we're trying to decide which side. Which side do I choose? Which child is my favorite? No, I'm kidding. No one has a favorite child. No. I'm the favorite. So there is our amazing Love It Chop It. You saw how quick that was. And that will make 72 incredible cards just with that designer series paper. And it also is a really, really beautiful gift that you could give someone. Like if you've got a customer or a team member or a friend who loves to craft, what a cool gift to give them. Like already pre-cut designer series paper. It's just a brilliant gift. I think it's awesome. So let me show you a couple of things that you can do. Stampin' Up! Does have a video on this as well, but I thought it was just absolutely brilliant, and I'm going to repeat exactly what they showed because it's so clever. So we have this beautiful paper here. Let's get out some blends here. I'm going to bring them over so that I have lots to choose from. This one here. What colour am I vibing today? What mood am I in today? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go really punchy. Let's go for a night of navy. Just to see what happens here. And you might need your colour lifter. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult colouring in the background with a dark colour. You probably have more, room for error. But I think that the results are going to be absolutely spectacular. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it, Diane? It is really hard to glue the pretty side. Maybe we need to put that in a a request. Please just do one side. Don't make us choose. It's too hard. So I'm using the fine tip side, and I'm using the Night of Navy. And what you're going to do is just come round first. I think it's just good to fill in that, the part that's closest to the flower, and then you can sort of colour in the rest of it once you've gone around the flower, just so that you're not going over the lines. And then you're going to come in. I've got the Night of Navy here because it's stunning. I'm going into my my calm, happy place when I colour. Can you hear even my voice changes? I love colouring. I go into like this. I can't explain what feeling it is, but I just become really calm. It's like any stress or any yucky feelings that you might have, it's like it just goes. It's just like all I'm doing is just colouring in, and that's all I need to worry about at the moment. And I don't even have to worry, I'm just loving it. And so once you come in there, then you can colour in those pieces that join the two. Can you see how it's coming together? How beautiful is this? And I saw that Stampin' Up! On the catalogue, they did the mint macaron, but I just think that you could do any colour with this and it would just be so gorgeous. Definitely have a sheet of your grid paper behind, because it does seep through, so just keep that in mind. You don't want to stain your table or anything like that. So pretty. And I just think this is something that, like, even though it's quite it's time consuming, it's just one of those things that I think for our busy life and everything that's happening, like adult colouring, scientists and medical researchers, they genuinely are like, this is good for us. Colouring is actually therapeutic. So it's a really nice thing to do. Get out your blends. If you don't have any blends, definitely look at getting them. Because if someone told you that if you just coloured every now and then, if you could even once a week, that it could help you mentally, emotionally, like, how awesome. I know I'd rather pay $15 I think it's $15.50 for a pack of blends. It's a lot cheaper than going to a therapist. It's so good. Keeps us calm. How gorgeous is that looking? So pretty. So hopefully some of you grab your blends today. Do some blending. Do some therapy. What's that? Self-care. Are you looking after yourself? Are you giving yourself some me time? Because colouring is awesome. Oh, I just love this. This is so much fun. I hope you're all crafting along with me, doing some colouring. So pretty. Oop, went over the lines a bit there. Let's do a little test and see if it picks it up. I mean, it's not actually that bad. Oh yeah, that's good. The colour lifter brought that out. Huh. God, I love that colour lifter. Look at me, I'm just like, am I even live? Is there anyone even watching? Because I'm just in my own little happy place here. Isn't that fun? I just love it. Chop it. Oh, good. Someone's doing their... I'll just bring up the light so that you can see that. Look at that. You could even do like different colours if you wanted to. Like do, yeah, it's just so pretty. And then if I have a look here, I've got some Night of Navy spare one, yes. Here's my Night of Navy pack. And all of a sudden you can see what happens when you add it to the back. Like this paper will just take on a whole different look once you add a different colour and then match the cardstock base with it. It just is absolutely gorgeous, and it almost like looks like it's like blending into the background. So that is a definitely look out for that. I won't finish it today. Well, I won't finish it on our live, but I probably will finish it today and pop it on my blog for you to see. Now, the other thing that's really nice is using our sponge daubers to colour in the background. That's probably one of my favourite, like quick and easy colouring options that we have. And I haven't even barely got to use my new sponge daubering. I don't know why, but if you haven't seen my sponge dauber tutorial, definitely check it out because it's a lot of fun. And I've just used the, I've got the PDF there for you to be able to print this up and stick it inside your clear mount case and have them all in the one case. And it's a Stampin' Up case too, which is nice. So definitely check that out. Now I'm going to use, let's go for, what colour am I vibing now? I think I might do Rococo Rose. Just so that I can say Rococo Rose. Because I love saying that. So I'll pick up my little dauber. Rococo Rose. Can you see? It even has it underneath. So I stuck one down here and then one up there so that I know exactly which colour I'm using and where it goes and what's missing. And so we're just going to use... Bruno didn't know that our fingers go in there. His finger doesn't fit in the daubers. He's like, what? The daubers go inside? Yep. So we're going to use that. And then just in a circular motion. Because this is... like almost a little bit slippery, like it's a shiny finish. It really does sponge so well. Now what you can do, what we'll do is we'll layer this so that this is really quite dark at the top, And then you can do like an ombre effect where you go lighter as you go down. And that will create this beautiful layering. Rococo Rose is one of those colours. I'm not a pink girl, but I love this pink. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a little bit earthy. Like it reminds me of like the pink Himalayan salt, or we even did a trip to Adelaide, and there was this beautiful like salt lake, and I think it might even like remind me of that. That's why it's special to me. Look at that. Whoa. So just keep layering, and you can go really light, almost to the point where you're you stay white down the bottom. Just do the dabbing off, because it just takes a little bit of the extra ink off, just so that it's a little bit more natural. There we go. I find the circular motions really good for daubering. But if you have a different technique, just do whatever works. Do what you like. So, looking at this one, I'm just going to do a little bit more up the top there, because this, I'm not going to dab off too much up the top, because I want this to be quite dark up here, and fill in all those really pull that colour. And then you can come down into these lower levels. Gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah. So I will give you, good question, Vicky. I'll just get the link for you, because I had a tutorial that I did not. Oh yeah, actually it is attached to my shop as well. So if I give you the free PDF, then it'll have the link to the video as well. PDF tutorials. No, not there. Let's go for doing a search under sponge. Yay! Found it. And I'm pretty sure, oh no, that's not it, but I will get the link for you. I'll pop it up on the maybe if I do a search under Kylie Bertucci, I'm doing Google, Kylie Bertucci sponge case, sponge dauber case. Let's see if it comes up. Yeah. Oh no. No. Oh, I think I might have it. Yeah. I think I have. And it's actually Pinterest, I think it's gone to. I love Google. Google's my best friend. How did you find that? Googled it. Hey, just jumped. Okay, I think it's opened up the right page now. Yes, got it. So I'll just copy that for you all. So this will have the video and the link to get the PDF for the case, everything all in the one place. It's on my blog. So that's the link there. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh, thanks, Paula. Yeah, it really does help. Thumbs up. Yeah. I'm not sure if they will. Vicky, you'll have to test it and let us know. Tell us if they fit. So this is our gorgeous Rococo Rose sponging. It looks a bit random on the camera, but it's actually gorgeous in real life. IRL. It looks a bit splotchy on the camera, but in person it's lovely. And you can see here, do you see how I open my packs of paper, my cardstock? I just create a little gap here, and then I go and open it. It's so good. And let's look at it on against this. Beautiful. So definitely check out the photos once I finish with this one too, because I'll definitely put up that design and show you what that works out to look like. And then the last one that is really nice that I saw Stampin' Up! Do was with the flowers. And I'm going to use the Rococo Rose again because I think it's really nice with the copper. But they've just come in with this sponge dauber and not fussy, like nothing major. Like you just saw what I did then. No stressing out. Just la la la, coming in with some sponge daubers. Don't stress out, just come in for it. And if it's a little bit lighter than you wanted, then just come in again and do it again. And it doesn't have to go all the way to the edge because you're doing the daubering. And you just colour in those beautiful flowers. Just like so. A little bit at the edge here for these ones. And you could leave it as is like that. That looks gorgeous. But if you wanted to, you could even bring in the mint macaron or another beautiful green that goes with that. I'm going to go for mint macaron. Oh, sorry if I knocked you out. So I think it'll look really good with the mint macaron. Come back to my sponge dauber. I'll put my Rococo Rose back. And we'll go for mint macaron, which is over here. Yes, look. Gotcha! So we'll do some of that on the leaves. And it really doesn't matter, even on the Stampin' Up! Video, they mention this, that it doesn't matter if you go outside the lines. It's not about that. It's a very like rustic type of colouring. Oh, is everything okay with the video? I look like I'm pausing. If there's anything wrong, please let me know. It all looks good on here, just not on the screen. And look at that. It just changes this paper dramatically when you do this. And of course you could do this with blends too. Colour in this beautiful paper with the blends. I'm just going to do a little refresh here just to make sure that it's all happy. Let's go over here. Anyway, if you're commenting, I can't see comments at the moment, so soz lol. Sorry about that. But hopefully that's all hunky-dory. Good. So that is how simple and easy it is using this sponge dauber on this beautiful paper. And Stampin' Up! Did one video where they actually fussy cut that flower out and then used it. So that's another alternative that you could use. But I love it even just directly on the full layer. And again, you could use this beautiful, you could use the mint macaron or this one, the Rococo Rose. I think it looks gorgeous on the Rococo Rose. But whatever colour you use on the flower, that's what you could use to pick up, or even the leaf if you want to do like more of a subtle look. It just, look at that, it just looks so beautiful, and it just picks up that colour, really brings it out. So that is a really nice way to use our new springtime, no, flowering foils. The springtime was our last year's one. So it's really, I'm really excited about this paper, because you know I love to love it, chop it. And as I said, keep all of those extra pieces so that you can have them there ready for the inside. Oh, it does look like it's frozen, even on here. Oh, good. It's not frozen. Yes. Oh, good. So definitely give me a little thumbs up if you can. And I'll just turn down the volume of my video because we don't want to be hearing it double video. Good. So yeah, it's definitely a gorgeous look. So check out that beautiful paper because it has a lot of possibilities. And I just want to show you what I do, and I'll pop up a PDF for you for the paper. But now I'm going to store, and it should fit in no problem. It's just a little bit, well, even that is actually perfect in there. But just get your clear mount case, and you can pop in all of your card fronts into one of the Stampin' Up! Clear mount cases, and that's a perfect way to store all of your designer series paper that you may not use straight away. And it just keeps everything neat and tidy and everything together. And you could even, with all of your scrap pieces here, you're going to end up wanting them the size, the largest size that they're going to be is the Poppy Parade large size. So just cut them down to that size with your trimmer. I think even if you cut them in half, it should cover the, I think it does it twice. Yeah. But you could just use some paper, like I've got a piece of cardstock here that's the length of the paper, and you can just cut that just roughly, and then that way you can put all of these sort of edge pieces, even the really thin ones, grab all of them, and then that can also go inside your clear mount case as well, ready to use for the extra pieces. So literally no piece is going to be left behind. No child left behind. There we go. No piece of paper left behind. And so that can go in here, and I'll show you exactly. So you can see we've got a little bit of space. When you put everything together, you've got a little bit of space here for your extra pieces. And I like putting it along the edge there, because if you put it this side, it's just a little bit messy when you open it up. You're like, ah, there's pieces falling out everywhere. But if it's on this side, then it's kept nice and secure, and it's neat and tidy and happy. And you can even add my PDF at the front, like I've done it with the foil sheets. I'll do up a little template for you to put for your flowering foils designer series paper, so that you can chop that. Okay, so very good. Whew. That was a great live today. Went longer than I expected, especially considering I didn't even want to get out of bed this morning. So thank you everyone for getting me out of bed. Oh, I just found a couple of extra pieces. We'll pop them in our little section there. Look how happy they are. There you go, kitties. You stay in there. You'll be used soon. And that was from my previous one. So yeah, definitely check out the card templates. I'll be adding those little extra layers today, so that you can get that same layering that I've done on my Love It Chop It cards here. So it'll be that layering there, and you'll be able to replicate these cards very quick and easy. You can use any designer series paper to do the same thing, and just use any type of cardstock or the beautiful foil. I've used the copper foil and the gorgeous silver foil. And with my foil, I do the exact same thing that we did with our paper. I cut them down to the card front size. Some of them are the smaller one because of what I was cutting, but majority of them are the Love It Chop It, like the Poppy Parade size. And any extra spare little pieces that can just go back in there with all of my foil. And then it's just, again, less overwhelming, easier to use, and not as intimidating, because the foil is pretty special, especially because we're only getting 2 sheets per order, and it's like this, you know, packed up foil that looks so super special, so it can be a little bit scary. So definitely, you know, doing the Love It Chop It is a great way to make sure that you're using all of those beautiful products. So feel free to copy this. This is why we do the videos, so that you can get inspiration and ideas. Please share with me. I love seeing if we've inspired you in any way. Oops, sorry. There I am. So definitely let me know if you use the beautiful Flowering Foils Designer Series paper. And if you live in Australia and you think, you know what, I love all these new products that Stampin' Up! Are bringing out for the second release Sale-a-bration, and I want to join, then definitely ask questions. We're happy to help you answer any of your questions, any fears that you might have, any apprehension. Just ask us and we will definitely tell you exactly what it involves. Oops, just received a phone call, sorry. So here's all our beautiful Love It Chop It foils. Beautiful. How gorgeous is that paper? So if you have anything you wanted to ask, please ask away. We're happy to help, and keep those thumbs ups coming, because we love having your thumbs up and all your beautiful comments as well. Thank you so much for being here with us this week. We have a lot in store for you next week, so definitely head over to kyliebertucci.com, and we would love to inspire you to create. So I'll just put my blog there. So that's the blog, and if you want to subscribe to our blog so that you don't miss a thing, then that is the link there as well. So thank you all very much for your support and for being here. And we shall see you the same time next week. I'll definitely put up a live reminder a little bit earlier this week. Slowly getting more organised. Thank you all very much. See you next week. Bye. Have a crafty week. Happy colouring. Bye.